This video was published by mbkpinternational.com. In this video, we're going to replace the motherboard on the XPC19 Pro, and more specifically on the newer XPC19 Pros produced or purchased in mid 2025 or later. I think it was early June 2025 or later. And you can tell by your serial number over here if it starts with an X. This one starts with an X. If it starts with an X, you have this this updated motherboard. And the first thing you're going to do is to replace the motherboard, we're going to unplug this from power. You don't want to turn it off; it's not good enough. You need to unplug it. We're going to remove this table. There's 6 Phillips screws. I think the only thing you need to do this is a Phillips screwdriver. I've already removed the screws, so make this a little faster. And here's your motherboard right in the middle here, and we're just going to replace it. So the first thing you do is you can unplug this here, move it to the side, and then you can loosen, or you can take all these plugs out. When you're taking them out, make sure yours are numbered, because they're numbered in, like this P7, that's P64, P63, 62, 61. Make sure they're all numbered, because that's why you can get them back in the same order. Make sure, because they have the board is numbered too. Just got them on the back side or front side of the plugs. I'm not sure where. I forgot. But the other thing is, you may want, before you do this, you may want to take a picture of it, showing all your. That way you got a reference to when you're putting it back together. So I'm plugging all these. Again, check these two. This one's P33, P32, 31. Okay. You got all the plugs out. Try to get them pushed to the back side, away from the board. And we're going to loosen these 7 Phillips here. That's a couple turns each. Okay, once you're done with that, you got the 4 screws holding in place. You should just be able to lift it right up, and then just kind of pull it out this way to slide all these forks out of it. And we're going to put up here and look for your spacers. You're going to have 4 plastic spacers down here. And put all the spacers up there. They roll pretty easy, and you can lose them, so be careful with them. Okay, and here's the old board. Take your screws out. I'm going to put this to the side. And we're going to get our new board here. And there's different ways to do this, but I think probably just easy just to lay it in here. Get all these wires out of the way and just lay it flat. And then you're just going to take one of these things and put it under each corner. And then feed a screw through it to hold it into place, basically, so you don't lose the spacer. I'm going to do that with all 4 of them. Go ahead and pause it for now. Okay, got one more left. Okay, all the screws are now in place and holding the spacers. And now you can see the holes in the bottom here. You just gotta slide the board over to line up with those holes, and you can lift these wires up and get them out of the way. And you just slide it; it will kind of fall into place there. You can feel the screws fall into the holes, and then just start putting them in. Get them all started first. Okay, they're all started. I'm going to go ahead and tighten them all down now. Okay, I got all the 4 posts tight down. I'm just plugging this back in. Just make sure you get them back on the correct order. Nothing's going to work correctly if you don't. So again, they should all be numbered, and check them when you take them off to make sure they are. If they're not, you can number them yourself, but they should all be numbered. Got that row, and just make sure they're all in good. Make sure none of the wires are backing out of the plugs. You can check them before you plug them if you want, but you should check them again after you plug them in. Make sure they're all in good. And then start this row here. Look at the numbers. I think there's 34. I think it's the first, besides this plug. The next one's 34. And 33. 32's next. 31. Usually they come out of this channel in the correct order, but you can check that before you start unplugging them if you want, but you don't want to always count on that. Last part is just getting these 7 in, and then that plug in the middle. So there's 7, and these are number 2. Just try not to break off these little numbers. Okay, 6 and 7 are the in ones, and then there's going to be 2 missing here where nothing goes, no wires go to. And then we're going to go 4, 5, and 3. I mean 5, 4, and 3, sorry. Go ahead and pause. I'm going to put these in. Okay, I got 3, 4, 5 in, and then 6 and 7. Last 2 is 1 and 2. And just make sure you get the forks. There's a screw and then there's a square piece under the screw. Just make sure you get these forks under the square piece, not under this. You can lift them up higher if you need to. And then just snug them down good. Check them all. Okay. And I'll just go over it real quick on some of these things like this. These first 3 are to your clamp motor. The next 2 is to the main motor for the blade, and these just have to do with power. And this has to do with power too. These plugs up here for these buttons up front, and these over here are for different sensors and stuff like that. But that's pretty easy on that. The last thing you're going to do, we got this plug here, and this goes to this motherboard right in the middle. Just make sure you get it right in the middle and plug it all the way down in. And this goes to these 2 go to the main motor for the blade. And these 4 here go to this thyristor, I think it's called. This little square thing here. And it just helps regulate the electricity and stuff for the motor and the board and all that stuff. I think that's it. These should be still plugged in. But if you ever had to replace this too, you know, that obviously just line up the wires to the correct ones. You unplug them one at a time, put it on your new one. You can line the next one up and make sure they're plugged in the same order. If you did replace this, I've never seen one of those have to be replaced before though. So that's basically it. Just make sure all your screws are tight and you got that plugged in good. And you got to check all your wires, make sure none are backing out of any of these plugs, make sure all your plugs are pushed in good. And again, check all your screws. Once it's all good, you can go ahead and put your table on and plug it in and test everything. But when you're putting your table on, slide your table into place and get all 6 screws started first. Once they're started, because sometimes you got to shift it back and forth to line up screw holes. So get them all started first, and then you can tighten them down. And I think that should be it on the motherboard. This video was published by MDKPinternational.com.